Hello, welcome back to my another lecture about identifiers and the keyword. In the previous lecture, I was the see that the installation of the Python and also see the Python virtual machine. I am from the Salesforce dealers team, so let's start. If you get a more information about the keywords and identifier, to switch to our website. The website is the salesforcedealers.com. Okay. After that, opening the page, go to the Learn Python section and press the identifiers and the keyword. So, what is a keyword? So, what is a keyword? First, we open the notepad. So, keywords are the reserved word in the Python. We cannot use the keyword as a variable name, function name, and any other identifiers. They are used to define the syntax and the structure of the Python language. In Python, keywords are the case sensitive. There are the 33 keywords in the Python 3.8. This number can be vary slightly over the course of time. All the keywords except true, false, and none are in a lowercase. They must be written as they are. The, the list, how to get the list of the keyword? See, open the pipe command, type the Python. First, we will be import keyword and print keyword kw list. See, guys, I previously said that the false, none, and true, except this, all keyword will be in a lowercase. Okay, guys. So this is the keyword. This is the 33 type of the keyword in the Python 3.8 version. Okay, guys. So, guys, what is the identifier? So, Python identifier. An identifier is the name the given to the entities like a class, function, variable, etc. It's help to the differentiate the one entity of the another. Okay, so there is a rule to declare the identifier. Here is a rule to how to identify declare. So give the heading name first. We will give the heading name. The heading name is the Python identity identifiers. Okay. So, so we will be talking about the rules. So rule first. Identifier all always in alphanumeric. Okay. The rule first that it will always in a alphanumeric. It's meant that first alphabet will be written, then numeric will be can be written. You cannot use the numeric first and after the alphabet. Let's see the demonstration of this rule. So opening the Python. So guys, so if we take the 1, 2, 3 ABC and assign anything in this variable, so it will give in the invalid syntax. You can take like this and print ABC 1, 2, 3. You can do this in the Python, but you cannot first write the numbers in the declaring the variable. Okay, it's in the you can also write the in a capital letter variable name. See identifiers. I'm printing and print identifier. Guys, Python is a case sensitive language, so that is where the write as the code is written. Okay, so identifier and printing the identifier. So here you can see that the 334 is assigned into the identifier, so it will be contained this value. Okay, make sure that your variable does not start with the number. It's a reason because Python is not supporting the first number. It will always support the alphanumeric number. Okay, so rule second. What is the rule second of declaring identifier? So what is the rule second? you you cannot use a keyword as an identifier. You cannot use a keyword as an identifier. As I previously said, guys, the keyword is a reserved word which is occupied by the Python. So you cannot use the keyword because the keyword is already having their own properties and on their definition. So that is why we cannot use the keyword. Let's see. If I take the true and assign something at 34, it will be given a can't assign the true because true is the keyword. If I taking the while is also keyword. If I taking the none is the also keyword. If I taking if is a also key. It's a function, but it's also considered as a keyword. Okay. So second rule is that you cannot use a keyword as an identifier. Guys, now talk about the third rule. The third rule is that you cannot use a special symbol as an identifier. Okay, guys, except underscore. Except underscore. Okay, guys, you cannot use a special symbol in as an identifier except the underscore. So let's see. First, if I'm taking the dollar ABC, so var, it means variable. Let's check this thing. Invert syntax. Let's take another symbol. Unmatched. Exclamatory sign. We are now taking. You cannot take the special symbol. Okay, guys, but you can take underscore. A underscore B. The 24. Okay, guys. So fourth rule is that what is the fourth rule? Fourth rule is that it's very simple. Space between variable is not allowed. So guys, what is the need to give the space in the variable? So his reason is very simple. When we are developing any software, any website, yeah, we are working at the machine learning data science, so we cannot use the variable as one A, B, C. The A, B, C, we are not taking the generally we are not taking the ABC because there is a lots of variable, and if you are taking the ABC, that is a it's not a, it's a meaningless. So that's why we are taking the some relevant name of this variable. So like sum of variable. Okay, guys. If I take the as I previously said, there is no space allowed between the variable. See, guys, there is no variables, no space allowed between the variables because it's the fourth rule. Space between variables is not allowed. So, guys, so what is the need if you are if you are written like that, it's not clear, it is not visible that what is written there. If you are given the underscore, if you're given the underscore between these two, it's a much better, it is looking the much better. What is see that you can see that now you can read the sum of variable. Okay, so that is why only underscore you can use between the variable. Other things will be not allowed, and space will be not allowed. See, now you can print the sum of value, sum of sum of variable. See, the 23 has so. So here is the four rule of the identifier. So guys, now we are talking about the comment in the Python. If you want to use a comment, so here is the first we have to open the ideally for understand well about it. If you want to use a comment, so you can. So what is the comment? We have given the comment in the program, so it specify the programming flow. It's not when you are declaring the comment, it will be not written by the, it is will be ignored by the interpreter. Okay, you can write anything. Suppose I'm making a program. Suppose input, okay, and I'm printing a. Further, I will tell you about this program, but you can see that you have to see only. Okay, so I will doing anything, it will be print. So if you want to give the comment, generally you don't understand about this program, so I will give the comment. The comment thing here is taking something from user. It's more visible rather than before. Here also, here you can also declare the comment. Now I am printing a. Okay, here is a comment. You can after that run this program. There is no effect on this output. So so that's why we are comment using the program. So using of hash, it is a use of the single line comment. If you want to give the multi-line comment, so you can also give by triple single noted comma, okay, or triple double noted comma for using a multi-line comment. Okay, so it is a comment. So now we will be talk about the indentation. So in other languages like C language, if you have defining a if is a condition that you have to, so you have to given the curly braces to declare the range of the if. It's in the curly braces to declare the range of the if. It's mean the code of if will be start from here and it will be and here. Okay, it's mean it's a given the range. You have all, if you have a study, if you have know about the C language, so you have also see the void main, and you have given the curly braces, and all this code is coming between this curly braces. It's in the void main is that here the compiler is starting to read this program from here to there. So here is the what is the curly braces do? The curly braces do, it is a given the range of the function, and okay, it's the given the range of the function, that it's mean that it's if they start from there and it will be end there. So in the Python there are no support of the curly braces. Here is the no support of curly braces, that you have to maintain the spacing. It's meaning you have to give the space to maintain the indentation. Okay guys, here this spacing is called the indentation. It's mean that for giving the range of any function. So let's understand. If if a none, if a is none, if a is nothing, so just I am giving the none. If a does equals to none, then you can see the Python is all automatically given the indentation. So you have to give indentation at least one, at least one space. Here is the tab. One tab equals to four space. So here is the using a tab. You can also give a space. Okay, guys. So do nothing and run. Run this program. Run this program. See, do nothing. It's mean, guys. If you are, if you write anything that you have to maintain indentation. If you if if the if any line if this line has it's not maintaining the line, it's mean that it will give the error. That means that this line is out of the range of the if, because it's not maintaining the line. In some time we have using the nested if, like this. So we have to start from this here. It's mean that this code will be comes into this if you are writing from this side, it's mean it will be maintain this if area. If you write from here side, it's mean that you have outside of the if area. Okay, so here is the if you are not maintaining the if, it will be given the error. So let's see. If is a34, if a is equal to 34. Okay, guys, I'm not maintaining this. So print, yes, it will give the error. Say syntax error, unexpected indent. It's a expected indent block. Okay, it's mean that here is the required of the indentation, but you have not given the indentation. So that's why here is a syntax error raised. One more thing, guys, you you cannot give the unnecessary indentation also. If you are doing like that, it will be raised the error. Let's see if I given the one tab and assign a 820 to 234. Okay, guys, so it will give it the unexpected indent error. Here you can see that there is an unexpected indent. So I hope, guys, you have learned lots of things from this video. So thanks for my watching video. Thank you.